Good morning, everyone. My name is Zia, and this is Chasing the Moon. Today's video is two-part, actually. The first is about adjusting to being back in a home base and trying to figure out whether or not I have completely forgotten how to function in a proper full kitchen. Part 2 is going to be a thrifting trip, and I will show you the thrift haul and a shopping haul towards the end of the video. Okay, let's go. Part 1, which is, have I forgotten how to entertain, how to function in a normal kitchen? I've had 2 successes and 2 disasters. Well, not real disasters, but 2 fails. As I've been navigating, doing a bit of entertaining and just getting used to learning how to shop again. Some of my closest friends and family know that I have entertaining anxiety. I've always been like this. Maybe it's because I'm a bit of a perfectionist about things and not extremely confident about my skills. Most of my friends are fabulous cooks and entertain often and easily. My second marriage, my husband was an amazing cook, and I think he actually could have opened a restaurant. He was that good. And so for all the years I was with him, that was his domain, and I pretty much left it to him. I did find that if I wanted to try my hand at a recipe, he often would be looking over my shoulder and saying, why don't you try this, or why don't you try that? And so I kind of gave up a little bit. And then, of course, for the last 3 years of being a full-time nomad, I haven't been doing much grocery shopping or cooking any major meals, and certainly haven't been doing any entertaining. So this past week, I had a girlfriend come for dinner, and I've read about these things for several days before the actual occasion arrives. Once it does, I'm always fine, but I do fret about it and whether things are going to turn out okay. So the night my girlfriend came, I decided we were going to have chicken, salad, potatoes, asparagus, and I thought I'd pick up a rotisserie chicken, but they weren't going to be ready in time. And so I ended up buying a chicken and putting it in the oven in a beautiful thrifted oven dish, ceramic one. And the meal was actually really good. The asparagus, not the best, but not my fault. Even though I picked narrow stems, it was quite woody. And I took the chicken out of the oven and put it on the stovetop, not realizing that I had turned on the front burner and I had put the chicken dish on top of the burner. And I suddenly heard a cracking noise and saw all of the juices flowing down into the elementals. The meal was fine, though. It was fine. And then the next day, I had 2 girlfriends come for lunch. And I realized that I couldn't make them coffee because I only have a little mini Keurig, and the only coffee mugs that I had kept were too small even for the mini Keurig. And I wasn't going to be trying to pull out one coffee mug and put another one in there. So I realized too that I am missing a lot of kitchen equipment. I got rid of a lot of kitchen equipment, and I needed to start buying some things back, some new, some thrift store finds. And also, I'm realizing that I've kind of forgotten how to grocery shop, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. So when I was in the van and the shuttle bus, when I did have a fridge, it was never big enough to sort of hold a whole head of lettuce and multiple vegetables to put in the salad. And so I was buying ready-made salads. And of course, now I'm here, I have a full-size fridge. And I was initially just going and buying the ready-made salads, which can be expensive, over buying a head of lettuce and a few vegetables. So I'm learning how to shop again. I didn't realize it was going to be such an adjustment on so many different levels coming back into a home base. Have any of you experienced that at all? Like going from a home into a vehicle, or vice versa, like I am now coming back into a home base? I hadn't realized how out of touch I was with operating in a kitchen. So anyway, the lunch was fine, the dinner was fine. So the one fail was the breaking my brand new lovely casserole dish by putting it on the stovetop. And the other thing I did, and who does this? I've never done it before. I put some beautiful fresh green beans from my landlady's garden on the stovetop, and I burned them. The pot actually boiled dry, and I burned them. Now, I can cook. I have made full turkey dinners. I have made roast beef dinners with homemade Yorkshire pudding, mashed potatoes, roast potatoes, and multiple vegetables. I can cook. It's just a long time since I have. And so some of you have been saying you wouldn't mind watching Cooking with Zia videos. Well, be prepared, because some will be forthcoming. And whether they're a success or a failure, you're going to see them. So at the very least, I hope you get a laugh out of them. And I'm more hopeful that they will be successful and I will really enjoy the new recipes that I'm going to try. So that's part 1 for you. Part 2, we're going to head out and go to White Rock, my favorite area to go thrifting. There are 3 thrift stores there. 2 things I'm on the lookout for are a small table or desk to go next to my bed so I can get my computer up off the floor, and a full-size coffee maker. So next time I have company, I can make a pot of coffee for everyone. And then whatever other lovely things I find. So let's go thrifting now. And then once we've done that, I'm going to show you some things I bought. I had $75 worth of gift cards, either for Winners or HomeSense. I don't know if you have those stores where you are. But so I'm going to show you, I forgot to film the day I was there buying things, but I'm going to show you what I purchased from there too. And then if I have time and it doesn't make the video too long, I might show you where I ended up putting these various items. So I hope you enjoy. I arrived in White Rock thinking that one of the thrift stores opened at 9, And I don't know if they changed their hours. I was sure I saw one of them opened at 9, but it looks like all of them open at either 10 or 10:30. So I arrived 20 minutes too early for the 10 o'clock opening. But oh my goodness, there is some amazing looking stuff. I just looked through the front window and the copper pieces, I might need a few. Let's see. Look at all the copper. Stop of the day. Anybody know what that is? You've got to eat the ice cream in whatever form, whether you're having a good day or a bad day. Yes, we have to be careful with what we eat and take care of our health, but we have to treat ourselves too. We have to enjoy life, and this is one of my big joys. So good. Okay, let's get started on the two different hauls. The first one is going to be the shopping I did that I forgot to film when I went to HomeSense and Winners with my gift cards. So one of the things I realized when I moved in here that I was missing things like baking sheets and colanders and things like that. So I have a few pieces here that are utilitarian for the kitchen and a few that are decorative. So the first thing I got, not all that exciting, it's a box cutter, standard box cutter, but it has a bottom on it so that you can scoop up everything that you've grated. So I got that. I thought this was quite lovely. I like the gold handles on it. A colander for straining things. And these are a bit unusual. Two oven pans, kind of in a Not sure what color it is. It's not beige. It almost has a peachy pinky tone to it. But they are ceramic coated. Remember, I don't know, my grandmother and my mom both had those enameled roasting pans, and oh my gosh, the roasted potatoes never tasted so good. So I'm hoping that'll be the case with these. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I've been on the lookout for some larger coffee mugs. I found this one, which I thought was quite lovely. And quite a nice little spoon rack. Can you see the pattern? On the top of the stove top. And then one thing I've always loved is small lamps on kitchen counters. And I found one when I was in HomeSense. This is the little lamp I got. I love the texture on it. I wasn't thrilled with the lampshade, and I have a couple of ideas on how I might DIY that lampshade and make it a little more attractive. But I do love the glow of a table lamp on a kitchen counter. So those were the things that I purchased that I forgot to film while I was there, and I'm quite happy with all of them. Now I'm going to show you my thrift haul. So while I was thrift shopping, I didn't manage to find a table or a desk. I did find some kitchen items though. I found a muffin tin, which was almost like new. There were a lot of them there that were stained and scratched and everything. You've really got to look to find ones that look like they've maybe only been used a few times. And very happily, that was the case with this. If it has been used, well, it has been used, I could tell that when I bought it, but it's virtually new. It had been tested and it was $10. So I was thrilled to find that, because that was definitely something I wanted so that I could do some more entertainment and start getting myself over the anxiety of it. And the other pieces I got, well, I bought myself a pair of pants, but I'm not going to show you those. I did buy a little dish, which I thought would be nice for putting any kind of thing. I mean, you could put candies in it, you could put salsa or something in it. I just thought it was a really cute little dish. I don't know if some of you may remember on a previous thrift shopping day, I found a teapot that was white ceramic with a gold band around it. And then yesterday, I found these plant pots. So I still did have a few decor pieces, but to be honest with you, I've had some of them so many years that I was getting a bit tired of them. And the last thing I came across was the most expensive thing I found. Altogether, all of my thrift finds, I think, came to $54. Yeah, but this piece, I absolutely love. I've always loved anything in that terracotta color, and I've never actually decorated. Like, my bedroom now has quite a bit of burnt orange or terracotta in it with soft greens, and I'm really like, look at how nice this looks with the green. So I couldn't resist this. I think this piece For a thrift shop find, it was a little bit expensive. I think it was $17, but I just couldn't leave it behind. So those are my finds, and let's maybe place them around the apartment and show you how that looks. Because although in the video tour I did of having moved in, everything was coming together quite cohesively, surprisingly, and but I needed a few things that were going to make it feel a little more cozy in here. It was still feeling, with all the high ceilings and the angles in here, I needed a few more things to start making it feel warmer, more inviting. And so that's what I'm hoping some of these things will do. So I'll place them around and then I'll show you what I've done with them. Well, there you have it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to say bye-bye for now. Wherever you are in our incredibly beautiful world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you have a great week ahead. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Kind of at a standstill with that right now. And it would mean an awful lot to me if those of you that are enjoying the videos would subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Here's what I've done with some of my things. Well, I did end up styling the corner here. Remember this piece from a previous thrift haul? This was my grandmother's. The little dish I bought and the lamp. I think that looks quite nice on the counter. One of the little plant pots went there. I need a new plant for it. Another one went here on the table. And then the piece that I absolutely love, I've put down by the fireplace. I'm really, really happy with that. I came across, unpacking some more things, I came across a collection that I've had for years of some eggs. So I just thought I'd dress up the mantle a little with those.